The subject matter expert of this video is Dr. Aerum from Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi, and the academic expert or the reviewer of this video is Professor Jasim Ahmed from Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi. Hello, my dear students. I am Dr. Aerum Khan, Assistant Professor at Institute of Advanced Studies in Education, Department of Teachers Training and Non-Formal Education, Faculty of Education, Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi. Today, we will be talking about a topic which is related to the concept, the principles, and the stages of development. Let us start the session first with the objectives. Let us now see what exactly are the stages of growth and development. For us human beings, life starts from the fertilized ovum in the womb of the mother. Not only before birth, but also many years after this fertilization, child is a helpless organism unless this child is helped by the continuous process of the growth and development and the child attains maturity. Basically, the human child is very much helpless and depending on the adult members of the family and the society. This child is supposed to play a kind of role where when the responsible role in the society is expected from him, which can be attained only by the assistance of the elders and the adult members. So before being called adolescent, this child is called as a infant or a child, and there are many stages through which this child actually goes on and attains the adulthood. And what are these various stages of the growth and development? What are those age groups in which this human being is considered to with particular names? Let us try to see those different stages. And I must tell you that even the prenatal stage, the pre-birth period, can be considered because the life of a human is started once the conception has happened. So the first stage can be considered as the prenatal or pre-birth stage, and this stage starts from the conception and it ends till the birth. The second stage is considered to be the stage of infancy, and this stage starts from the stage of birth, like once the child takes birth and till the child attains the age of 2 years. By then we can call him or her as the infant, and this is the stage of infancy. Then we have got the stage of childhood, and this basically after the infancy, after 2 years are completed, we can say that this human, like now till the age of 12 years, we can call him a child, or we can say that the span of childhood goes on around 12 years. Now, there is a point which is to be considered, that the onset of puberty. Suppose the onset of puberty is a little early, then we can say that now the child is transformed to an adolescent. So basically, after childhood, there is a stage of adolescence which starts from the onset of puberty and it ends to, basically it goes on to the age of maturity. And in general, we can find this age group starting from 12 to 13 years, and it goes on around 18 to 19 years in our country. So from 12 to 19 years or 13 to 19 years, we can consider a person to be an adolescent. And after the stage of adolescence, the next stage is considered to be adulthood, which is which starts after 19 years, or you can say that it starts from the starting of the 20th year, and beyond this 20th year we can consider this human being an adult. And adulthood is the stage which can be considered to happen after 20 years, and we can even call this human adult till the death, because there is another stage when we say that it's later adulthood or old age. But basically, if we try to make a normal categorization, then adulthood is the stage which we can say that beyond 20 years till the attainment of more maturity till death, we can find this human uh, to be considered as an adult. So these are those stages of growth and development which are universally seen in the human beings. And in due course of these stages, we find the students or the children going to school, attaining their education, getting their jobs, then getting married and uh, bearing children and doing all those sort of things which they do in their lives. Let us try to understand the different aspects or dimensions of development. The first dimension is the dimension related to the physical development. The physical development of the individual includes the development of the internal as well as the external organs of the individual. Then the next dimension is the dimension related to intellectual or mental development. This includes the development of intellectual powers like the power of reasoning, thinking, imagination, concentration, sensation, creativity, then increase in the capability of memory, memorization basically, perception, association, discrimination, then making generalizations and many more. So all these are the intellectual or mental developmental dimension. Then the next is the emotional development. Under this aspect, starting with the basic instinct, the evolution of various emotions take place. And also the emotional behavior is developed to the point of emotional maturity. So this is the next dimension. Then we have got the other dimension which is related to moral or character development. So moral or character development includes the evolution of moral sense and development of the character. The individual develops his or her ethical and moral codes. And basically the culture, the environment in which this human being is staying, that is responsible for the moral and character development of that individual. Then the social development. Initially, the child is very selfish and antisocial in the beginning. Gradually, this child is developed into a social being by learning to behave according to the rules and norms of the society. And then this child makes adjustment to the society and becomes a social being. Then the next is the language development or the dimension which is related to the development of language. It is the most important aspect of social development of a child. Initially, when a child is born, this child makes her or his own sounds and babbles. But later on, as this child grows, mimic the mimicry of sounds, like the child tries to mimic the sounds and words which subsequently transform into a language for communication with, first with the family members, then with the friends and those individuals who come into contact to this particular child. So these are those six dimensions or aspects which are very much important if we try to see that to which level or extent or to what are those areas in which the development takes place. And these are few of those references and the suggested further readings which can be considered once you are trying to study more about the topic. So see you all another day, another time in another session. Thank you for this time. Thank you so much.